Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Miami Dolphins. Santos now ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the delay, it's Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Mills. Looking deep downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. That's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mills. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people moving, and he finds open space and makes a nice play.
A first down throw for Mills. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mills. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bucs are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, They're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a couple yards there. That's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up a shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. And I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Throw complete by Mills. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On for the field goal try, Jonathan Garibay. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Garibay's kick is good. So 3 points on the board, as easy a field goal as you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the 4th quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, ready?
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, they went back to it, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is complete to Hawkins. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Mills now. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. This is Mixon on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Draw play for Mixon, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. Mills to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, Give him 15, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Buccaneers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's Mixon on the counter.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed out hard there. He was ready for that running play. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Mills on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead grows to 10-0. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Davis. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Hawkins. And he is going to lose yardage here. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Here's Johnny Townsend to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. To throw, Mills. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Looking to throw is Mills. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Second and 10. Working out of the gun, Mills. Open man is Waddle, complete. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And hauled in by Arcega-Whiteside. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Mills again. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good by Garibay. And that makes our score 17-0.
Dolphins, nothing.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. A run there on first down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Ready.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Mills throws taken in by Waddle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground, mix it again. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Joe Mixon taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And the lead is now 24. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds Hillman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The slot man in motion right. They'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Here we go.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now Mills. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mixing up the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. Garabay's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Garabay back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Marquise Bell, and it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here this 3rd quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now a handoff up the middle. Hawkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Hawkins. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Santos able to tag on the extra point. And the lead drops from 34 down to 27. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Mills. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing, Mills. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the...
Ready, set. Maverick. Riggs. 19 Wyatt.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Nothing, 19.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hawkins. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Steps away to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mills to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And some room to run now. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Mixon is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Garibay on for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Garibay back out there now to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, Walter, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a handoff up the middle. Hawkins. Now somehow he was able to sidestep that first tackler, but still hit and taken down behind the line. In motion, Hill. Second and 11. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hawkins, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. On 2nd down now, it's Hawkins, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now they send a man in motion right. On 3rd down, Hawkins. Oh, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. 18, 5 here. Go, Reed, go.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. But he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down. Play fake. Mills. Man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Miami, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.